Hi, YouTuber name. Today we're talking about a major takeover in the telecoms industry, yielding very meaningful consequences for consumers in Canada and possibly around the world. On Friday, the Canadian Minister of Industry approved a multi-billion-dollar takeover of Shaw by Rogers. This will combine Canada's two largest cable television networks, and entrench Rogers as the country's largest cable, telecoms and entertainment company. Canadians already pay some of the highest mobile rates in the world, and with this takeover, competition will become even more concentrated and, many fear, lead to higher prices. However, the industry minister François-Philippe Champagne said he had secured unprecedented and legally binding commitments from the companies, which he will be watching like a hawk. As part of the approval, Champagne asked that Rogers to invest in rural internet access and 5G wireless services, and Videotron will reduce its wireless prices to ensure Freedom's plans cost 20% less than those offered by major carriers. Should the parties fail to live up to any of their commitments, Champagne warned that he will use every means in their power to enforce the terms on behalf of Canadians, with stiff penalties of 200 million Canadian dollars for Videotron and 1 billion Canadian dollars for Rogers. Consumer groups remain skeptical of the deal, stating that Minister Champagne has turned his back on Canadians, and has crowned Rogers the effective king of Canada's internet, the single largest company in our already overly centralized market. They fear that the concessions won by the government are simply smoke and mirrors and that it won't be enough to counteract the anti-competitive effects of the merger. At this point in time, it seems like only time will tell how the takeover will actually play out in the telecoms industry and if it will in fact be beneficial or detrimental to Canadians. We can only hope that the hens previously mentioned by Minister Champagne will be enough to ensure that the promises are upheld, and consumers are not made to pay the cost in the end.